Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got another one today. It is still the 12th of December, 2019. Hell, we can stay connected here. Okay, sorry about that. Up here with the fog, it's just touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. So I apologize for that. I want you to go to Headlines with a Voice and look at her um, upload. It's called Barr Indicts Eight, including Mueller, top witness, funneling foreign money. What I wanted to do here is to point out that I want to give Barr a kudo for this. Uh, this Nader guy, George Nader, if you'll remember, he was a top Mueller witness in the Trump probe. Uh, the mainstream media calls Nader a Trump associate. Probably because I don't remember why, but it was some innocuous thing where they may have been in the same place at the same time or some baloney like that. The fact of the matter is, this Nader guy is a Democratic operative, and he was used by Mueller to fabricate information against Trump. Now, if you'll remember, Nader was caught at the airport with some child porn, and he was given a pass. And then when he did it a second time, apparently this is how it went, they finally had to make an issue of it and jailed him for that. But what has happened here, and I want to read this to you. It's a little long, but I think it's important. This is the Department of Justice press release. Now, you could go see this on Nancy Morganhart's Headlines with a Voice channel, but it's good that Barr did this. First of all, it again embarrasses Mueller and that entire Mueller probe. It also shows who these Democrats are associated with, truly associated with. This guy Nader used this California group that has some foreign ties to put money of his own through his wife, apparently, to a whole bunch of Democratic recipients. And you can see this on Nancy Morganhart's headlineswithavoice.com. But I wanted to read some of these to you because this is really crazy. All of these are Democratic PACs and funding tools. $1 million to Priority USA Action, $250,000 to Senate Majority PAC, $101,700 to Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, $101,700 to Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. You'll see that sometimes there are double payments because that's how they're doing it, okay? But a lot of these things will repeat, but it's not the same contribution or the same money. It's being done several times. Priorities USA Action, $100,000, Senate Majority PAC, and it goes on. And you can see these in, she actually gives all of the information, and I want you to go look at that. This shows the Democratic Party is accusing Trump of taking foreign aid in election. Look at this. Look at this. This is in 2016, and then through January 2017, just prior to President Trump's inauguration. Almost $4,700 to Democratic Party of Mississippi, the Democratic Party of Virginia, Missouri Democratic Party, Maine, Utah's in here, and even Wyoming, okay? And a lot of these, like I say, are repeated. There'll be a number of these. And if you keep going down the list, you'll actually start seeing names of people that you'll recognize, not just saying the Democratic Party of different states or whatever, but it'll actually name individuals, and I'm going to give those to you now. Adam Schiff, $2,700. Brad Sherman, $2,700. Kristen Sinema, do you know who that is? Remember Arizona? $2,700. John Tester, $2,700. Christopher Murphy, $27,000. Those don't sound like a lot, but remember, they're giving them to their PACs, to their funding mechanisms, and then giving them to these people's campaigns directly, all right? Ken Harbaugh, $2,700. Listen to this name, Amy Klobuchar. Remember her? $2,700. Kristen Gillibrand, $2,700. Clara McCaskill, $2,700. Hillary Clinton, $2,700. That was 7/8/2016. Then on October 30th of 2015, it shows. Prior to that, of course, there was another $2,700 to Hillary Clinton. Anyway, go look at these things. Robert Menendez, $2,700. And like I say, Adam Schiff, here's another one in October 6th of 2016. So these things are repeated over and over and over again. These are Democrats taking illegal foreign money. Okay, now their defense is going to be they don't know. And that's why Barr went after this Nader guy and his associates. But the point is, of course, that these things are happening all the time. And this is a good embarrassment to the Democrats and also to the Mueller investigation, who used this felon, this criminal. Well, he hasn't been adjudicated on this one yet, but of course there's a child porn thing and all of that. So let me just read just a little bit of this to you. A federal grand jury, this is the DOJ statement. A federal grand jury in the District of Columbia indicted Ahmed Andy Kawaja, I'm not sure how to say his name, 48, of Los Angeles, California, on November 7th, 2019, along with George Nader, and then he named some other people there. The 53-count indictment charges with 2 counts of conspiracy, 3 counts of making conduit contributions, 3 counts of causing excessive contributions, 13 counts of making false statements, 13 counts of causing false records to be filed, and 1 count of obstruction of a federal grand jury. And then it goes through some other information there. And again, I want you to go read this. Let me read this part so you understand what Nader's involvement is. According to the indictment, from March 2016 through January 2017, Kawaja, I don't know how to say his name, conspired with Nader to conceal the source of more than $3.5 million in campaign contributions directed to political committees, all Democratic and Democratic candidates. I've just named them: Adam Schiff, Klobuchar, Gillibrand, Hillary Clinton, all those people. Cory Booker was another one. Sorry, lost that. In campaign contributions directed to political committees associated with a candidate for president of the United States in the 2016 election, Hillary Clinton, of course. By design, these contributions appeared to be in the names of Kawaja, his wife, and his company. In reality, they allegedly were funded by Nader. So it wasn't Nader's wife. He was using the wife and other people to fund this stuff. Kawaja and Nader allegedly made these contributions in an effort to gain influence with high-level political figures, including the candidate, Hillary Clinton. As Kawaja and Nader arranged these payments, Nader allegedly reported to an official from a foreign government about his efforts to gain influence. So, in other words, all these Democratic candidates, a lot of them who were running in the 2016 time period, were receiving these funds directly from Nader, but washed through or laundered through this other organization. So I want to give Barr a kudo on this. Obviously, this wasn't just his doing, but he let it go forward where it could embarrass members of the DOJ, Mueller, for instance, the FBI, Comey, and also, of course, the Democratic candidate, something that Horowitz was wont to do. He was trying to guard his statements here during his testimony the other day, but we do know that the predicate for this entire thing against Trump was it wasn't even parallel construction. It was just made up, period. That's all it was. And the FBI can claim the CIA played them, but you have to want to be played. If the FBI can be played that easily, then they shouldn't have the powers that they wield, because it basically means that they're either incompetent or complicit. You already know, everybody, how I feel about that. Again, I'm sorry about the slight downtime we had there on this live stream. I don't want to make this long, but I just wanted to get this out and let you know that when we have people that do the right thing, I want to give credit where credit is due. And even though this is old news, it's 10 days old, the fact that Nancy Morgenhart covered it today, and again, I want you to go look at her work there. That's her work that did that, and you can actually get more detail. I just wanted to give you a real rundown and say thank you, AG Barr, for pushing this through. Now, go after the coup plotters. Don't wait. There are people that you can grab right now, and start putting an end to this nonsense that's happening in our country, that's endangering all of us and causing us to question if there really is equal opportunity and equal treatment under the law. So far, equal justice under the law, as it stands right now, that does not exist. And along with that, again, I'm going to call that you ask your U.S. attorneys to put in motions for dismissal against the Bundys, motions for dismissal against for and in behalf of Assange, for and in behalf of Mike Flynn. I know that one they probably want to go forward with it as far as Mike Flynn and Sidney Powell, but you know what I'm saying. And of course on Roger Stone as well. If these things happen, we don't need to do this charade of this entire thing. Look what Mueller did. Look at his supposed star witness, Nader. Justice needs to be done, and the fruit of the poisonous tree is absolutely saturated throughout everything that Mueller did and the FBI and the DOJ did. Now that it's under your control, you need to do the right thing. So that's all I have for you all, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I want to do. Thank you for coming. Please pass this around, but most importantly, I want to give, even though I knew this all happened about 10 days ago, I barely glossed over it. Nancy Morgan-Hart on Headlines with a Voice has the details. You need to go listen to hers. My point in this was to say thank you, AG Barr, for showing that there is some modicum of justice still leaking out of the Department of Justice, and hopefully we'll see some real action here shortly. Okay, everybody, thanks for coming, and I'm going to go back out and this is my time of the season to go enjoy myself with my friends and all that, so I'm going to get back to it. But I just wanted to hit this up real quick. All right, thanks everybody. We'll be out until next time. Take care.